Hello and welcome back to EU4. And we are in the middle of a war against Provence where we... Oh, yes. I'm sorry for derailing, but yeah, our current heir is a 105 with an average claim. What we could do is depose our cousin, get a new heir with a strong claim, and is a 352. A lot better, so to speak. And yeah, that's what we are going to go with. Why did you go over there? What the? Okay. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. That's what you want to do. Go for it. The annoying part of that is that you will start occupying stuff. And I think what I'm going to do, because of that, is actually complete my two that I have here. Uh, 2476, just so. There we go. This way I will not get affected. It's a bit cheaty, but I feel like since I would say this shouldn't be possible. The province that they spawn in, especially if it's pretender rebels, should have it should have a check to see if it can connect. The province they want to spawn in connects to the capital. If it's not connecting to the capital, it can't spawn, or set it to not being able to spawn in colonial regions or something like that. Is just not good. But yeah, what we need to do is to see how far out I can send. I can send something to Hawaii, so let's do that. I send it here. No, that's a bit too far away. But I can send it there, so let's do that. So yeah. We now need to just wait. And Russell over there. I'm not sure how much longer we have with the Dutch revolt, but it shouldn't be that much longer. I'm not really one to keep track of when a disaster starts, so right. I have actually converted these two, so let's add them to the trade company. Wrong button. Do that. Diplomat. I want a new diplomat. Nope. It's too bad. Cost me a bit of money. I need to get one before... There we go. Before the new year comes around, because the more improved relations I can get, the more the aggressive expansion I can push down. So that's why. Let's see, this should be 2 more years. Should be. Yeah, should be. And yeah, our legitimacy is not super good. Yeah, Portugal has colonized a lot, and Castile has colonized a lot, and we have colonized quite okay, considering when we started was fairly late in comparison to like Portugal and Castile. Now, both Portugal and Castile didn't really start colonizing that like as early as they could go ham on colonization. They really didn't, which they should have done. They're not in as a good of a position as they could have been, but they still have a lot of land in the area out here. See, we have now done 2 years. We should need 1 more and that's it. If we can spend a bit of points. No rebels have spawned just yet. That is good. What is this? This is... Oh my god, okay, it's War of the Protestant League. Yeah, we need to accept that. And let's see what... Yeah, it's Commonwealth and Ottomans that is part of that war. And I don't want to fight any of them. The Protestant War League. Not really what I wanted at this point. Oh, okay. Yep, it's fine. It's fine. We will we will do absolutely nothing. And hope that it's going to be sufficient. Yeah, this isn't really super good at the time. Like, yeah, not really the best thing to have happened, but it is what it is. And since we are in such a massive war, I think what I'm going to do is to upgrade our army and navy. Yikes, getting particularists is not really that good. Now we have reached, so we can just do that. Going to make sure that he keeps his claims in his cores in France, because that means they will stay hostile. There we go. Core all. And yeah, off we go. Now I'm going to just very quickly check one thing. There we go. It sounded like my phone was going off, but a bit before, but it didn't. Probably just the music in the game. Let's see here. Charge infantry. Let's there is a mod to let you know which one is the best pick for you. I haven't tested it to see how good it is, but from what I can tell, it's actually fairly good. And if I'm not 100% wrong, since I haven't tested it, it's just what I have read from the mod page on the workshop, that it actually counts in your combat ability. So depending on what that is and what your units are, you actually get a different best depending on your country. So, but if we take a look here, the fire modifier and shock modifier is basically the same for infantry. So yeah, and since shock defense is at 1. I would probably say that charge infantry is the best option for us. Not do that. Oh, Frankfurt has actually started a coalition against us. Most likely because we are in a war. If we had not been in a war, they would not have done that, but yeah. And the Dutch revolt is over, so yeah, there we go. It's just ended like that. I would probably say that you would need a bit more. I would like to see a bit more involvement in you have to culture convert or religious convert or something, because yeah, it's not really historical, to be honest. It's or you get event chains that, depending on what you choose, brings you to what you can call something like an equal standing or loyalty or disloyalty. Like equal grounds, they become subservient, so they are loyal. Or they get disloyal, which means that rebels spawn a lot more, a lot bigger stacks spawn, and so on. Like, that would be a bit more interesting, in my opinion, but I can see why they haven't done it. See what do we want this to get base tax? Let's just get it done a bit quicker. I think that's more important. Switzerland has converted to Protestant faith. Okay, that's interesting. Why they would switch, I don't know. Maybe they have a lot more provinces. No, it's a 50-50. What the? Okay. Weird. And yeah, now we have a lot of nations that starts a coalition, which sucks. I'm helping a bit because I don't want to go too far out into Ottoman reach. Because, yeah, I don't want to fight the Ottomans because they are just stupid strong. The Ottomans is just way overpowered. They have way too much troops. Too many troops. They have way too many... what do you call it? They have way too many... like 3-star generals. Like, they have more or less always 2-star and most of the time 3-star generals. And they have a lot of money. Even if they are looking like this, so they're not as strong as they could have been at this point in time. They have a lot of money, a lot of force limit, and a lot of naval force limits, so they are strong both on land and at sea. So yeah, it's really not that one. If we take a look at this here, this general is a 6-6 2-2. They have 110% discipline, and yeah, it's just not fair. And since they are a lucky nation, they get better dice rolls as well, so they just fight better overall. And in the first, say, 2.5 quarters of the game, they have the best troops in the game as well. So it's really, really not fair. My Laura died. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to have to remove the castle in Avignon and put it in Volcaire, because that protects that area a lot better. I wonder when this is going to get finished, because we have a lot of stuff. Like, this is one of the problems with the League War, is that, sure, we have a lot of stuff occupied, but it's just not anywhere near where it needs to be. And since the AI is the war leader, since on the Catholic side it's always the Emperor of the HRE, a lot of the nations are going to get removed from the war because of stupidity. And yeah, that was a chunk of war score disappearing. Yeah, hopefully we will pull through and actually win this, because I might cheat Ottomans, because getting them sieged up can take forever. So, but we'll see. I did say I wouldn't participate, but I think I need to at least a bit. Let's go and take care of that again. One thing that is good here is, since we're at war, we don't really have any leeway of doing anything else, because we need to focus on keeping our territory safe and so on. It's a war that usually takes a lot of time, so we most likely will finish this by finish the war with a lot less aggressive expansion all over the place. And there his cheaty general comes, and it's not like the Ottomans has just one stack of those. They have usually a lot of them, so yeah. There we go. I would probably say go up there. Hawaii is now colonized. Good. Can we colonize the Kurils? Do we want to? That's another question. Do we want to? I'm not sure we do, but we do want to colonize Australia because we all know that it was the French that colonized Australia. Genoa had to release a lot of stuff. That's good. That is actually really good. Ferrara. If we vassalized Ferrara, we could actually do a reconquest for Modena and Ferrara. Yeah, you have actually taken that. Bring you back. Yeah, Stettin needs to be... Oh, it's one of ours. Whatever. I don't really care. Yeah, we need to occupy that. 3 leagues. Was forced to annul. Skip that. It's a bit too dramatic. Some prestige from converting. Oh, are we going to win this? Yes. But yeah, as you can see, our war score is down to 16. It was up to 31 at some point. I haven't really been keeping track of it, but yeah, the AI gives away a lot of the war score by piecing out, which isn't really that helpful. So we have now converted all of that. Since we're in the middle of a war, I don't want to remove any forts. Okay, good. Let's keep on taking all of those. Right, we need to get that one. Like, one thing with Portugal is that they can... they have a lot of colonial range, so they can hop over stuff they don't want to colonize and speed all the way into India and Asian region very quickly, which is sort of annoying. But yeah, let's see how... Oh, I became the Curia controller. Curia powers should be 50%, which means we can spam that a lot more. Yeah, one thing one thing that I'm going to do is that if I integrate Castile, which I might do, but we'll see. What I'm going to do is, if I do that, I'm going to integrate. I might integrate the colonial regions into one, so that I don't get more merchants than I should have. Because the thing is, if I integrate Castile, I'm going to have 2 in one colonial region, which I shouldn't be able to have. I shouldn't be able to get that, because I have the Burgundian Colombia, and if I integrate Castile, I get New Granada as well, which I shouldn't be able to have. I shouldn't be able to have those 2 if I made them myself. So, yeah, that's a thing. And I'm a bit torn on how I should do that. If I should allow myself to do something like that, cheat integrate them, because that's the only way of doing it. Because you can't actually integrate you can't actually integrate a colonial region, and there is no decision or something to merge them into one. So, but anyway, we are going to have to end this here, because yeah, the time for ending the episode rang. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly when this war is going to be over. It might actually, since the Ottomans is getting beaten by the Mamluks, it seems, we might be able to do this. It would be nice if Sweden could get kicked out. That way Russia could focus on Commonwealth. Though this Russia is not strong. This Russia is this is one of the weakest Russia I have seen in a while. I have seen a Russia so weak it couldn't become Russia. Stayed Muscovy, and but that was when I think I played Sweden or some other nation around them and kept them that small. But as someone who hasn't influenced them at all, this is a very weak Russia. But yeah, we'll see how this war goes, how we end it. We might have to participate a bit more than we are at the moment, but we are sieging currently. But anyway, we will see what happens in the next episode. So thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.